Hey, so I know you're a little upset about this 3-minute thing, but it's a big deal, and let me explain to you why, right? So you had your injury, or you had your surgery for ACL a whole year ago. So that ligament that you tore is totally stable. We're not worried about it. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of junk in the joint that's preventing the leg from moving the way we want it to move, right? That's one of the reasons you have so much pain. It's because you're supposed to have a lot of bend. So look at your one knee and then look at your other knee, right? You definitely can't move it as far, which is normal, but we need to gain that, right? So your good knee has 135 degrees of flexion and your bad knee has 125. Our getting those equal is our main goal. So 135 is our golden number. And if you can get there, you will feel so much better. You'll have better movement and you'll run better and you'll have less pain, right? So that's our first goal. Long term, let's keep this range of motion because once we gain it, the last thing we want to do, right, is to get to conference and then we've lost everything we've been working for, right? And now you're back to playing 3 minutes, which we don't want. So short-term goal, let's get to 135. Long-term goal, let's keep that, right? We don't want to have this happen again. This rehab is not fun. All right, so our second part of rehab is strengthening. So you definitely favor your other leg, obviously, and you're not confident in your hurt leg because it's been a long time since you've played on it and you don't feel that you can, right? So our main goal is to strengthen up the hip muscles, which is a huge part of your leg motion, and that is going to support you when you run and jump and sprint and cut. Those are going to be your stabilizers. Those are going to be your main men, right? We also want to strengthen everything around the knee, right? So the quad and the hamstrings, the two big ones on top and on bottom of your thigh. What's happening right now for you is that you're so weak in that leg that your kneecap is kind of moving all over the place. Your kneecap's supposed to kind of stay in its own groove, like what's designed for it, but because you don't have the stability of the strength of the muscles to hold it in place, it's kind of going everywhere and it's causing you a bunch of pain. So our goal for rehab is short term, we want to strengthen the muscles so you have less pain when you play, right? So because your kneecap is better. And also we want to get you over 3 minutes. That is our short term goal. Okay, we want you to play more than 3 minutes because 3 minutes is not a lot of time and you are a main player. Okay, so as we build strength and you get stronger and stronger, our long-term goal is I want you to make it through a game without feeling any pain. I want you to make it through a game without feeling that leg is tired, and I want to make it through that game playing more than just 3 minutes. So those are our long-term goals. And so especially when we hit conference. Now, to get these short-term and long-term goals met, you have to do the work. So we're doing rehab 3 times a week. I've got homework for you. I know no one wants homework, but this is going to help you, right? So in rehab, you got to focus. You got to stay on with me, and we will work hard, and it's going to not be fun. You're not going to have as much time off as your teammates, but I promise you, you will see the results if you work for it, right? And homework. You need to keep that flexion. Bend your knee as much as possible when you're watching TV, when you're doing homework, when you're just sitting around. Just bend that knee and hold it there, right? Just sit on it. The other thing you can do is always do stretching, right? The quad stretching where you bend your knee, or the hamstring stretching, so when you bring it up, the leg straight up when you're laying down. Those are huge factors. And also ice as much as you want. Just make sure that it's 20 minutes between sessions. But I promise you, I want you on that court, and you definitely want you on that court, and so does coach, and so does your teammates. And you've got to put in the work now to be able to see the results. But I'm with you all the way through. So if you're ready to work, so am I. I have faith that we can definitely get you on. So let's get it these 2 months, and let's work really hard so by the time conference season begins in January, you won't have any limitations, and you want to be fully cleared. Sound like a plan? Cool.